let's just get started. I have a screenshot here. Well, actually, it's not a screenshot. It's just my flip video showing you the page of my Cricut craft room. I absolutely love this program. I love using my computer when I create. I love mixing technology and craftiness, and so this works really great for me. And anyway, I'll just show you basically that I have placed a heart shape from the Accents Essential on the mat here. See how that represents the mat. It doesn't show the whole thing, but you can make it a lot bigger or smaller. So I'm going to be cutting out 4 different hearts, well, the same size, but with 4 different pattern papers. And let's see if I can put this in the shot so you can see that I've arranged 4 different patterned paper on my mat so that they will cut out all at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the next thing you're seeing is the second page of, or second layer. I'm going to be using the shadow feature, same heart, 5 inches, and we're going to be cutting that out of craft cardstock. And I've positioned that because I know that craft cardstock is 8.5 by 11, so I know I can get 3 cuts, 3 hearts per sheet. So I'm going to hit cut. Okay, everybody, so we have all these hearts cut out at 5 inches. I've gone ahead and cut out some green and pink plain papered ones, and then the patterned paper. And on the patterned paper, we're just going to simply take our shadow feature and, put that on top. This one's already done. And we're going to concentrate on what we're going to do to spruce up these plain colored hearts. Okay. 3 different stamp sets. This one is one of Robin's first releases, Simply Sweet Occasions, and I always seem to go back to that one. It has some really cute things in it. This one is Fancy Phrases, and even though it's not a Valentine's theme, it had some like good luck, my love sentiments on it. And this one is actually a Valentine theme one, and this is called Lovelicious. And what I love a lot of things about Robin Stamps, but I love that she mixes up all her fonts and her sizes. Now she's coming out, or she's come out with bigger fonts, bigger words, and I just think that it'd be great to mix those up into one stamp. So this is how we're going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a design using all these stamps that I have pulled out. And so let's say, not that one, Crazy for You, and this is what I'm going to build it actually on. Well, actually I can do it this way. I'll put this in the corner. And then, as I said, we want to stagger and turn some of the phrases on its side. So this says Lovelicious. I think I'm going to go this way with Lovelicious. This one says Hey Babe. I think I will go right above. Or maybe I'll go this way. Nope, I'm going to go right above. Will that work? Well, there's one. I have 5 more to do because I have 6 plain hearts that I want to decorate. But before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit more interest to it and aging to it by, let's see, I can't find my, here we go. I'm going to ink this. go ahead and glue this on using the ATG. And ooh, looks like I probably shouldn't have turned it over because it wasn't dry, but that's okay because I want that mottled look. I love the looks of imperfection and aging and vintage look. It makes it so easy for us crafters to create that look. All right. And then I'm simply going to just punch a hole in here, and then I'm going to hang a series of hearts, alternating with patterned paper and plain paper with the Subway art on it, all across my banner. Okay, everybody, this is part 2 of our project. This is the part where we're going to make the strips to make our rag banner. So what I've done here is I'm taking a bunch of my scraps of fabric. So I've decided to use some pinks, some reds, and throw in even a little bit of green just to kind of throw it off. You know, when you're using fabrics, it's nice to kind of use non-conventional colors, even when we use paper too. So what I've done is I've just taken, let's say this is one of my scraps, and I'm laying it out, and this one is folded because I have double length of it, and I'm just going to put it on my mat. This does not have to be precise or really measured. I'm only using the mat and the ruler just for convenience and speed. So I'm taking a ruler. I'm more or less eyeballing about an inch to an inch and a half, inch and a quarter, somewhere in there. And I'm just going to start slicing strips. Okay, it's going like that, and just slicing strips off. Okay, so I'm going to do quite a bit of strips. I'm going to make a banner that's about maybe, oh, I don't know, 6 or 7 feet long. So I'll need quite a few. I haven't counted how many I would need, but here's, you know, one stack that I've done of some fabric, and I'm going to finish this stack off. But then let me show you what you do with those strips. You are going to take some twine string. This I just found at Walmart. I've used it. It's lasted me a long time. Look at how much of that is in there. And I think I got this at the hardware part of Walmart. Okay, and I've just taken one end of it. This is where I started. Okay, and just started to tie, just simply tie these strips on, and then pulling them very tightly to where you don't see the string. So I'll do a couple for you so you can see how that's done. And look at how fun it is. It's just like so floppy. I love these rag type banners. So here's a strip, and you just tie it. Nothing, no big skills needed here. And then you just slide it next to the next one. I'll do another one, and you'll notice that, for instance, this strip is, I don't know, probably about 12 inches long. This one's a little bit shorter. It doesn't really matter. You know, a couple of inches difference in length is actually going to give your banner a little bit more depth. So here we go. Here's my other one. And the biggest part about this whole thing is that it's just tedious. You just got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I like to sit in front of the television and just tie them until I get the length that I want. And then you always are going to want to leave probably about 12 to 18 inches of string on the end so that you can hang it up in different types of settings.